self-love, reverse engineering how we get to that point. You must know yourself before you can love yourself. Okay? In order to know yourself, you have to become aware of who you are. In order to become aware of who you are, you must acknowledge certain aspects, behaviors, shadow sides of yourself, and reintegrate them into the whole that you are and that you desire to be. You must win yourself without shame, without judgment. Witness those discarded parts of yourself that you would rather not witness. Bring them out of the shadows willingly, without judgment, and reintegrate them back into the person that you're becoming throughout what I would describe as the self-discovery process, self-reconciliation. That's where we're at right now. And in order to reconcile yourself, perhaps there needs to be an acknowledgement of acknowledging some sort of perceived lack that you believe you have within yourself, which may or may not be true, but for whatever reason you feel, which means you acknowledge your emotions, which is also key, but you feel that you're missing something and that you lack something. Perhaps this realization comes through to you by noticing and becoming aware of certain behaviors, like seeking validation outside of yourself, codependent tendencies, fear of judgment, fear of disappointing others, having this people-pleasing mentality and disposition. It's different for everyone, but those are just some examples. And there comes a point in a season of this thing called life where that just doesn't resonate. You realize, one way or the other, however you have been operating and proceeding throughout life has not been authentic. I guess they call this imposter syndrome or something like that. Everyone has a name for everything now, it's ridiculous. Some things just are what they are and aren't what they aren't. When someone reaches that inflection point of essentially like enough is enough, like no more, I will not, no, I just will not do this anymore, this is not, no. That inflection point is where the journey of self-discovery starts. You usually don't know that's what you're actually going through and what you're actually doing, like especially in the beginning stages. You just take time to reflect internally, introspection, turning inwards after a season of perhaps towers crumbling down in your life, metaphorically speaking, of course. Another example would be analogous to like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's such a beautiful story of resilience and rebirth and regeneration. And no one really wants to talk about the fire that happened, the perhaps dumpster fire that occurred that brought about the ashes, in which the phoenix is rising out of, or rising from. Where did that fire come from? What happened? Why was there fire? Something literally got burned down in that person's life. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Or perhaps literally. I don't know, everyone's story is different. Take it how it resonates. I'm speaking metaphorically. A fire had to occur in order for a phoenix to even exist. Okay? Let alone arise from any ashes. Where else do ashes come from? Ashes come from fires. No one wants to talk about the fire. Acknowledge the fire. People would like to just focus on the phoenix rising from the ashes of the fire that once was. There are fires in certain seasons where